Hey there, sports fans. I'm Richard Stutzman.
And I'm Jillian Kay, and this is Duck U Sports.
Last weekend, the women's basketball team headed down to the Bay Area to take on the California Golden Bears and the Stanford Cardinal. The Ducks went in Thursday riding a 7-game losing streak, but left Berkeley with an easy 60-46 victory behind the hot hand of Ariel Thomas, who had a game-high 21 points. The Ducks weren't so lucky on Saturday night when they took on the second-ranked Cardinal. Stanford's Jeanette Poland led all scorers with 20 points, as the Lady Cardinal cruised to an easy 99-60 win over the struggling Ducks. Oregon concludes their regular season against the Arizona Schools this weekend beginning Thursday night at 7 p.m. Looking to bounce back on Saturday, the Ducks turn to junior right-hander Madison Bohr. Top of the third, and Marcus Piazzisi takes off for third, and the catcher, well, let's just say he probably shouldn't have done that. Piazzisi scores, giving Oregon a 1-0 lead. But this one was a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel. Both pitchers brought their A-game, or should I say, K-game. Bohr finished the game with 6 Ks, and St. Mary's starter Kyle Barraclough added 4 of his own. But what's a pitcher's duel without a little defense? Top 5, and Tony DeMello lines one deep to left, but Stefan Sable doesn't squeeze the glove soon enough. But wait, he recovers, hits the cutoff man, and DeMello is hung out to dry. Then, bottom 8, and Piazzisi does it again, this time with the bat, singling in a run to give Oregon some insurance. Later that inning, the Ducks tacked on another run and cruised to a 3-0 victory. The Ducks head to California this weekend to play Long Beach State. Now we're going to switch gears and kick it over to Alex Shoemaker, Taylor Gelbrick, and Amber Wilmar for this week's edition of Packin' Heat. Thanks, guys. The Oregon women's lacrosse team took on Fresno State at Pape Field on Friday. Former UO president Dave Frohnmeyer was on hand as the honorary coach for the game. The Ducks came out hot, scoring just 20 seconds into the game and took a 13-2 lead into the half. Oregon took care of business, defeating the Bulldogs by a final score of 18-5. On Sunday, the Ducks hosted Jacksonville, winning by a final of 15-9. The Ducks now head east to take on Louisville on Friday.
Well, that's all the time we have tonight for our season finale of Duck U Sports.
For Jillian Kay, I'm Richard Stutzman. Be sure to tune in next season for more Duck U. Hey there, sports fans. I'm Richard Stutzman, and it's been a wild week in the world of sports. And the wild week began on Sunday with rumors that Chip Kelly was going to the NFL. Virginia Rice with more.
Chip Kelly pulled the ultimate fake play Sunday evening after KGW's Michael Burke reported he had signed a contract with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. However, reports came out soon after that Kelly had a change of heart and was quoted saying he has some unfinished business. For now, Kelly remains hard at work recruiting while the team continues off-season workouts. I'm Virginia Rice reporting for Oregon News.
Oregon fans had another scare earlier in the year as offensive lineman Carson York tore his patella during the Rose Bowl on January 2nd. And as our Nick Cody reports, York has a long road to recovery ahead of him.
As the Ducks football team heads into their off-season workouts, offensive guard Carson York finds himself crutching on the road to recovery. The 3-year starter tore his patellar tendon in his right knee trying to make a tackle after an interception during the team's Rose Bowl victory.
I thought, I'm going to make this tackle. And so I sort of had an angle to cut him off, and then he cut back right at me. And so I tried to plant off my right leg to sort of come back at him. And when I planted, I just felt like my knee exploded. And so all I really remember is this like white light of like pain. And I've watched the replay, and apparently I make the tackle, but like I have no recollection of it. All I remember is like this massive explosion in my knee.
During York's already difficult 6-month rehabilitation, the senior-to-be must find time to balance treatments and workouts while also working toward a master's in communication and society.
Yeah, I missed the first week of school. I actually Skyped into my class, most of my classes, so it wasn't that bad. But I think I'm glad that I'm in grad school. So if I was in like a lecture hall, it'd be just so difficult to keep up with, especially the fact that like I have to have like my knee propped up, and so being in a small environment's really nice.
With the aid of Oregon's top-of-the-line treatment center, York hopes to make a full recovery by the summer so that he may join his teammates on the field for the Ducks' 2012 season.
Guys look to you for answers, and you try to provide them for them. And so, I want to get back and get involved and, provide that for the team.
For Oregon News, I'm Nick Cody.
The 2012 regular season kicks off on September 1st against Arkansas State. The recruiting class for the Oregon men's baseball team received a top 15 ranking for the second time in as many years. Baseball America ranked the Ducks' 2011 recruiting class 9th in the nation. Coming off a top 15 ranking last year, Oregon finished with an overall record of 33-26. The Ducks kick off their 2012 season on February 17th in Honolulu. After a lockout-shortened offseason and a regular season that saw new teams emerge as contenders, we finally have our Super Bowl matchup. The New England Patriots defeated the Baltimore Ravens on a last-second missed field goal by Baltimore kicker Billy Cundiff in the AFC Championship game. The Patriots will be taking on the New York Football Giants, who won the NFC Championship game in overtime to defeat the San Francisco 49ers. The Super Bowl is scheduled for February 5th in Indianapolis. The University of Oregon men's golf team has been flying under the radar despite a recent stroke of success. Here's Anthony Buckles with more.
The University of Oregon men's golf team is back on the grind in preparation for this upcoming season. Coming off one of the most successful fall seasons in team history, the Ducks find themselves ranked number 2 in the nation. With talks of winning a national title being the common goal amongst the group, it appears the Ducks are as driven as ever. And with the team led by a group of crafty seniors, this squad could have what it takes to bring home the hardware.
To bring in a national title home for the school would be huge. This is a program that's really built up in our 4 years, and see the ultimate goal of a national title being accomplished would be unbelievable.
Current group of guys was ranked number 1 in the nation a couple years ago and finished 3rd in the national championship in 2009. So the core of that group is his final seniors. So the expectation, not expectation, but the goal is to try to win a national championship and a Pac-12 championship.
The Ducks season begins this Saturday at the Amari Ari Invitational in Hawaii. Reporting from the Eugene Country Club, I'm Anthony Buckles.
And right about now, the golf team is probably grateful for the good weather they've had to practice in. Sammy, are they going to keep getting it?